stumbling over bizarre fish, and capturing some of the most shocking creatures of the water. Hang on to know the terrifying yet incredible times when authorities hauled in their nets what was never meant to be seen. Record-breaking catch.
Reeling in what is being called a world record, the two Long Island fishermen brought in a great white shark weighing more than 3,000 pounds.
Back in August 1986, legendary fishermen Frank Mundus and Donnie Braddock caught a massive 3,427-pound great white shark just off the coast of Montauk, New York. This giant, caught about 18 miles from Block Island, still holds the record as the largest shark ever reeled in on a rod and reel. But the story wasn't without some drama. Some critics claimed Mundus might have drawn in the shark by luring it with a whale or by harpooning it, which would have challenged the record. After reviewing the evidence, though, the International Game Fishing Association confirmed it as a legitimate rod and reel catch. A truly unforgettable catch that remains unmatched. Tuna catching frenzy. In this incredible video, fishermen show off a massive operation to catch giant bluefin tuna using the purse seine fishing technique. Several boats surround a school of tuna with a huge net, trapping the fish inside. Then divers jump in to help by hooking the fish with cranes to lift them onto the boats. And this is no small feat. Hundreds of tons of tuna are hauled in during the process. What a way to catch some seriously big fish. 9-year-old caught giant. Meet 9-year-old Keegan Rothman, the little legend from New Jersey who tackled a massive fish. While vacationing with his dad, Dan, in Chilliwack, British Columbia, little Keegan took on the mighty Fraser River and hooked something beyond his imagination. A 600-pound sturgeon. Standing at just 4 feet tall, Keegan fought this giant with incredible determination, making for an unforgettable father-son moment. He proved that when you get the heart of a true fisherman, nothing can stand in your way then. Risky piranha fishing. Here we see some seriously bold fishing in the Amazon. A local fisherman takes on piranhas using nothing but a chunk of meat and a bucket. Yup, with his bare hands. He's dipping the meat into the murky water, and as soon as he pulls it up, it's covered with piranhas chomping down. After a few dips, he's already filling his bucket with these razor-toothed fish. It's thrilling, but risky too. Imagine if they mistook his arm for that bait. The chills are real just watching it. Would you try fishing for piranhas like this? Mysterious giant sea creature. There is a reason only 5% of the ocean is explored yet. It's because of giant creatures like these, which are terrifying. This fishing team went out on a routine fishing trip and encountered colossal creatures from the depths of the ocean. A dark, blood-red behemoth with a body like a giant slug. Now the strange part? Half of its upper body had weird, frilled-like structures coming out its sides. The internet, of course, went crazy, figuring out what this creature was. To this day, no one knows. But one thing was clear. This thing belonged in the deep waters, for sure. Massive hammerhead captured.
Tip him over! Hey, come on, help! Go!
How often do you see ultimate sea battles? Pretty rare, right? So get ready to see this one, as today's your lucky day. These anglers took on a massive hammerhead shark, which was 14 feet long and 700 pounds heavy, all from the shore. The intense struggle unfolds from the surf as this intense creature tests both strength and skill. But that's not the real heart of the story. This ocean giant was successfully caught, admired, and then quickly released back into the deep. Yep, after such an intense battle, these guys let it go, which was the right call. But it was all worth it. Biggest snapper.
What the heck is that, Richard?
Now comes the biggest snapper anyone has ever caught. These fishermen were in for a huge surprise when they felt their line tighten. As they reeled it in, they couldn't believe their eyes. This was the largest snapper they'd ever seen in their entire fishing careers. It was enormous, with fins almost too big to seem real. But it was absolutely, unmistakably real. After marveling at their unbelievable catch, they decided to let the giant snapper return to its ocean home. And after landing the catch of a lifetime, they had an unforgettable story to tell. Insane catch. The thrill of catching a big fish is something else. But catching a massive tarpon? Now that's something else entirely. Known for their sheer strength and acrobatic jumps, this was one tough fish to land. And Guy did it. Tarpons can grow up to 8 feet long and weigh over 280 pounds. This insane catch took place in the warm, crystal waters of Florida, where the anglers are known to go head-to-head with these giants. There is a reason tarpon is called the Silver King of sport fishing, and this guy was now in a different league of fishing after this achievement. You go, man. Shark's surprise snack.
Somebody take a video, quick.
I got him! I got it videoed.
This fishing trip definitely took an unexpected turn. In this thrilling video, a group of fishermen reel in a smaller catch, only to have a feisty mako shark latch onto it halfway to the boat. The excitement ramps up as everyone watches, shocked by the shark's powerful grip. It's clear this mako has no plans to give up its snack without a fight. The fisherman eventually gives the line a good, sharp tug, and the shark decides to swim off, letting go of its prize. Honestly, maybe they should have just let the shark keep its meal. It definitely put up a good fight for it. Close call.
At your feet.
Oh, God! God, no!
Imagine you're on a peaceful bayou boat tour, taking in the Louisiana scenery, when suddenly an alligator decides to hitch a ride. Well, that's exactly what happened in New Orleans when a large gator got a little too curious and tried to climb onto the boat. With no other choice, the guide had to lightly nudge it on the nose to get it back in the water. The group, caught between terror and laughter, was left wide-eyed at the close call. Talk about an unforgettable encounter. Guess that's just a typical day on the bayou, always full of surprises. Amateur catching biggest fish.
A record-breaking freshwater catfish weighing in at almost 65 kilograms.
Darren Wrights was an amateur when it came to fishing, and after waiting for 14 hours, he was about to give up when his luck changed, and he struck gold, or rather, a giant. From the depths of the Essex Lake, UK, he reeled in an unbelievable 143-pound catfish, a catch most anglers can only dream of. And here he was. Guess his patience and perseverance paid off big time, as this whopper was worth every quiet, anticipation-filled moment. Thus it proved once again that persistence is key, especially when it comes to landing giants such as these. So you better take notes, people. Great white caught. A shocking moment occurred at Sydney's famous Bondi Beach a decade ago, when a 2.5-meter-long great white shark was found caught in the shark nets. Authorities warned beachgoers to be cautious while visiting and swimming in water. Just imagine swimming in the same waters as a shark of that size without even knowing it. Chilling, right? The discovery definitely left everyone on edge. So, next time you're at the beach, you might want to double-check the waters before diving in. Record-breaking giant whiptail.
Of the largest species of freshwater fish in the planet, this is a giant freshwater stingray.
In an incredible discovery, the fishermen in Southeast Asia hauled in a 800-pound giant stingray. potentially the largest fish water ever recorded. The sheer size of it was crazy enough, but this stingray had one more surprise, as local scientists determined she was also pregnant. This massive stingray was just one of the mysteries lurking beneath the deep waters, and how vital it is to take care of the ocean environment. Megalodon captured on camera. Wasn't Megalodon supposed to be extinct? That's what I heard. But this footage of the Brazilian Coast Guard tells a different story. While the crew was busy doing their routine jobs with one member swimming in the waters, little did he know there was an ancient monster lurking beneath him. It's not visible at first, but a closer look definitely revealed a massive giant swimming underneath. Could this be proof that this ancient predator still roams the ocean? Or was it something else entirely? Something beyond our understanding. Tell us what you think. Monster tiger shark.
It's over 13 feet. This boat's 30. He's almost half of it.
While fishing in the Bahamas, it is pretty common for the sharks to come up to docks. This guy's fishing rod was already working overtime when he was pulling in a reef shark. When out of nowhere, this beast showed up. In one shocking move, it lunged straight at the reef shark on his line and devoured it whole. Yep, heard that right. This was some next-level fishing happening here, right? Seeing that enormous predator so close must have been an adrenaline rush like no other. And then catching this thing was just a cherry on top. World record catfish. Prepare for the ultimate fishtail. This fisherman shattered records when he reeled in an absolute monster of a fish, an enormous catfish. Now this legendary catch not only tests the limits of tackle and technique, but also proves that sometimes the right bait can land you a world-class giant. And this was a catch that will definitely go down in fishing history. Hauling it from the depths, this man then let this creature back into the water where it belonged. He knew he had to let it go. So he did, and with style. Rare soccer ball-sized anglerfish. Beachgoers of the Black's Beach had the shock of a lifetime when they thought they had come across a jellyfish on the shore, but actually turned out to be a much rare find. It was a rare deep-sea anglerfish. Otherwise known as the Pacific football fish, it was about the size of a soccer ball with a massive, fang-filled mouth with a glowing lure on its head. Now don't be fooled by its glow though. It uses that to attract prey in the pitch-black depths of the Pacific. And take this, the last sighting of this fish was around 2 decades, making this an incredible encounter with a 60-million-year-old survivor of the deep. Bouncy Barracuda. We have seen fish getting caught online. The usual, you know. But how often have you seen one jump straight into a boat? Get ready to witness just that. As they cruise the open waters, fishing, out of nowhere, this massive 40-pound barracuda leapt out of the water and jumped straight into the boat, and then kept bouncing around. With its razor-sharp teeth flashing and sleek body shimmering, it made one heck of a dramatic entrance. That no one expected. Absolutely thrilling, right? Shark tries stealing catch.
That's it.
Ever reeled in a perfect catch, only to come face to face with a shark who planned to steal it right from you? Well, that's what happened with these guys fishing off the coast of Hervey Bay, Queensland. As soon as they felt the tug of the line, they knew they had caught a big one. So they began to reel it in, taking their sweet time. What could go wrong, right? Well, it did when a bull shark went straight for the fish. Well, they picked up speed then, reeling in that fish. After all, they were against a shark no less. So no choice but to pick up the pace and show skill, which they did. Bizarre deep-sea creature.
The fishermen netted something so strange, even the oldest hands on board were mystified.
The ocean always has a way of surprising us. Even the most seasoned sailors can stumble upon something unexpected. That was precisely what happened off Newfoundland and Labrador when a fishing boat reeled in a creature that left everyone speechless. 1 meter long, long-nosed chimera. Yep, that was quite a mouthful, I know. This rare deep-sea species is known for its eerie, elongated nose and ghostly appearance, which honestly made it look quite otherworldly. The rarity of this catch was what made it so special and incredible, along with the fact how much we don't know about what lurks in the depths of the ocean. Record-breaking catch. In an extraordinary display of skill and technique, Karachi's seasoned angler Khalid Ahmed made history after 23 long years. A huge 463-pound black marlin near the continental shelf, setting a new national record for Pakistan. This catch made one for the books and a proud moment for the country's fishing community. Moreover, this achievement was more than just a catch. It was a testament to the dedication and passion for deep-sea angling along the Karachi coast. Pacific giant caught. These fishermen went head-to-head with one of the Pacific's giants, a true legend of the ocean, the mighty blue marlin. This footage captured the essence of deep-sea fishing, the thrill, the skill, and the relentless endurance it demands. As the crew battled to land this powerful creature, it makes one realize the effort and hard work goes into such a colossal catch. These fishermen were quite something, right? Can't help but marvel at such an amazing display of fishing. Gotta say, it's quite the dedication. Only if I had even an ounce of it. Bodybuilder of depths.
Big buddy, hey. How you doing?
Dude, that fish weighs more than you.
In this thrilling video, a young boy heads out on a saltwater fishing trip with some pros, hoping to catch something big. After reeling in a few smaller fish, the boy's line suddenly gets a serious tug, and it's clear he's hooked something massive. He fights with all his strength to reel it in, and when it finally breaks the surface, there it is. An enormous Goliath grouper. Completely overjoyed, he even jumps in the water to get a closer look at his first big catch. After some unforgettable moments with his new friend, he lets it go, making this a day he'll probably remember forever. What an adventure. A rare giant.
Wait, gather, ready?
This video captures the unforgettable moment when a fishing crew reels in a rare giant, a Warsaw grouper, from the depths of the Gulf of Mexico. Known as one of Florida's rarest deep-water groupers, these massive creatures are typically found lurking way down below, and they can weigh in at over 500 pounds. This crew went out to Pulley Ridge, a legendary spot in the Gulf, with the hopes of finding one of these elusive giants. After traveling over 1,000 nautical miles across 3 years, their determination paid off. They finally caught this giant. The grouper was so enormous that it took 4 grown men to lift it. Now that's what I call a memorable catch. Massive catch.
Look at that, guys.
Ray Breton, a random guy, didn't expect his fishing trip to turn into a face-off with one of the ocean's top predators. While angling solo on his 16-foot boat off the Isle of Wight, Ray suddenly felt an intense pull. Turns out, a massive 7-foot porbeagle shark had taken his mackerel bait. The powerful shark was so fierce, it snapped his fishing rod clean in two as he tried to reel it in. As a lorry driver by day, Ray might be used to handling heavy loads. But this angry shark gave him a run for his money. Not exactly the quiet day on the water he had in mind. Catch stolen by shark. This video is an absolute ride from start to finish. After a long, tough day fishing out on the ocean, these pros finally snagged a shark and were just about to reel in their catch when, bam! the real star of the show made a surprise entrance. Out of nowhere, a massive great white shark swooped up from below, effortlessly grabbing their catch in one swift move. What a dramatic plot twist. Now, was this great white rescuing a friend, or just claiming an easy meal? Either way, it's a jaw-dropping moment that no one on that boat will ever forget. Strange sea creature.
Guys, ada saya punya taripang. Ini pinam taripang nanas.
A woman cast her line, expecting a typical catch, but what she reeled in was far from ordinary. Though it looks strange with its soft, bumpy body, this sea creature plays an important role in ocean health. Yep, this woman is actually holding a long, bumpy creature out on the calm ocean. A prickly sea cucumber, which usually lives on the ocean floor. It helps keep the water clean by breaking down sea matter, recycling nutrients that are needed for a healthy ocean. Sea cucumbers might look odd, but they're safe and essential. Let's hope she puts it back where it belongs. A massive tuna. Now this fish knows how to break the world record! Back in July 2012, during a routine deepwater riser inspection on a drilling rig in the Gulf of Mexico, an ROV captured something incredible. A massive tuna gliding through the deep. But this wasn't just any tuna. As it got closer, it became clear that this was no ordinary catch, but an astonishing 18-foot tuna. Possibly a world record. This deepwater giant left everyone in awe. Seeing a bluefin of this size caught on deep-sea footage is something most people only dream of. River monster.
Look at this! Giant!
Brace yourselves for a colossal catch. In a rare event, a river monster was finally hauled out from the murky depths by this one fisherman. An alligator garfish, which was 8 feet long. This massive predator, with its prehistoric look along with that powerful build, put up the fight of a lifetime. Sadly, that wasn't its day. Even caught, the guy had to wrestle with it quite a lot. The gar was not just a catch, it was a living legend. So, of course, they safely put it back into the water, sending it back home, where it belonged. Deep sea monster bite. Is there a monster in the deep sea large enough that it can not only take on a shark, but also take a huge bite out of it? Apparently there is, because this is what these fishermen found. A mako shark in half. Yep, a huge chunk of it was missing. Just gone. And this made for one frightening sight, as the shark itself is a ferocious sea creature, so taking a bite out of it, now that creature would be the most horrifying. Don't even want to imagine, right? Now some believe it could be the ancient monster Megalodon, while others claimed it to be a whale or even a squid. What do you think happened here? Giant squid captured. A pretty rare and thrilling moment was captured by the divers off the west coast of Japan. A giant squid, measuring up to 2.5 meters in length. This one was seen swimming peacefully and gracefully through the deep waters. While these elusive beings are known to inhabit Japan's waters, they sometimes wash ashore. But the sight of them alive and swimming is incredibly rare. The squid proudly showed its long tentacles and other worldly movements, making it quite an interesting encounter, right? Massive giant Pacific octopus.
Damn, look at that dude's crazy. Whoa, yeah.
On a routine half-day fishing trip out of Redondo Beach, California, anglers on the Redondo Special caught a really surprise catch when they were fishing for rock cod. A giant Pacific octopus weighing over 50 pounds. Now they weren't expecting this at all, as they have caught octopus in these waters before, but none this huge. Typically found in colder northern waters, this was once-in-a-lifetime sight for these southern Californian fishermen. The octopus explored the boat for a bit, going in every nook and cranny, while the crew marveled at its beauty. After a while, it was safely released back into the ocean. where it belongs. Wildest Catch. Hold on to your fishing rods now, people, as this next clip shows one of the ultimate man vs beast smackdowns of all time. They were on a routine fishing trip, with no idea that it was about to take a wild turn, as a massive swordfish was about to get hooked. But the million-dollar question was whether they would be able to reel it in or not. Because by the looks of it, the giant fish had no plans to get caught. It put up quite the fight, effectively showing why it's one of the giants of the sea. Catching this behemoth would be remembered for ages, and judging by the way these guys celebrated, I'm guessing they did it. Mysterious deep-sea creature. A worker from an oil rig was working with a remotely operated vehicle in the deep sea, taking photographs of different sections, doing the usual routine, you know, when he ended up capturing this mysterious creature. The strange thing? It was just a really long spine. 30 meters and 99 feet to be exact. Now what kind of a marine animal would leave the spine behind? This stunned the scientists, marine biologists, and oceanographers alike. While the true origins of this find are still unknown, the debate is still going strong though. Tell us what you think this could be down below in the comment section. Giant blue whale saved. A pretty miraculous rescue unfolded off the Chile coast, when a group of fishermen teamed up to save a giant fish that got stranded on the shore. It was a giant blue whale, weighing an estimated 80 tons. This colossal being faces certain doom if it was not for the quick thinking and determination displayed by these fishermen. They worked tirelessly to free the whale, guiding it carefully back into the deep ocean. A true heart-pounding rescue indeed. Giant stingray encounter. Imagine beach fishing with your family and reeling in something massive from the depths. That's exactly what happened here when a family's fishing trip turned into a wild encounter with a huge stingray. After bringing the flapping giant ashore, they carefully removed the hook and spent a moment admiring its incredible size and strength. The stingray's powerful flapping on the sand was a sight to see. Though the video cuts off there, I hope they safely escorted this fascinating creature back to the water. Dolphins follow boat.
Wow! Here they come!
Imagine going out for a fishing trip and suddenly being joined by a massive super pod of dolphins. Sounds amazing, right? Well, that's exactly what happened to a group of fishermen off Vancouver Island, near Campbell River. As they were out fishing, a large group of white-sided dolphins appeared, swimming closely behind their boat. Some of the anglers joked that the dolphins were trying to steal their fish. But honestly, who could be mad at such a cool sight? Watching these majestic creatures up close is definitely one for the books. I mean, a fishing trip turned into an unscripted wildlife show. How awesome is that? Colossal black marlin. Setting the fishing world on fire. These guys reeled in the biggest catch of their lifetime when their fishing rod caught a massive black marlin on the Australian coast. It was a true titan of the ocean. This monster fish, known for its speed and power, put up quite a lot of fight, giving the crew an unforgettable battle as they struggled to bring it in. Now this catch wasn't just rare, it was record-breaking. It was man vs Marlin, and they won, as evident from their smiles and enthusiasm. Great white rescue. In a surprising turn of events off the coast of Rhode Island, these fishermen found themselves face to face with a huge great white shark after dragging up a fishing net less than a mile from a popular beach. It's not uncommon for sharks to get stuck in fishing nets, but this one was quite lucky. The fishermen quickly acted, tying the massive shark to a rope and carefully releasing it back into the ocean. It's incredible to think that this giant predator got a second chance at life. A true example of giving nature a helping hand. The subscriber's pick. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. In another unbelievable video, fishermen are shown reeling in some of the most massive and shocking catches from the deep sea. These prehistoric-looking fish seem straight out of a science fiction movie. Each monster fish they pull in leaves everyone on board speechless, and it's not hard to see why. The sheer size and mysterious nature of these creatures are enough to send chills down your spine. From all of these videos, one thing is for certain. The ocean's depths are filled with surprises that no one expects to find. See you next time.